Is that us? Is we in here? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's Friday. If there was any Friday that I was going to give y'all a live stream, a ghost reaction live stream, it was going to be this Friday right here, cuz. Because we did it. We hit 1 million subscribers today, boy. So if I was going to do it, it was going to be today. It was going to be today. So, with that being said, what up, AOK Mafia? It's your boy Artofkickz, and just like that, we back with another one. So, oh, happy days. Baby, we did it. We hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Little old me, nobody special, hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube on this day, August 6th, 2021. Some of y'all guessed right. Some of y'all said, yo, I think it's going to be August when you hit 1 million subs. Psh, you didn't lie. You didn't lie. I thought it was going to be May, but you know, it's all good. It's all good. Better late than never. You know what I'm saying? Better late than never. So, we going to do this thing tonight. I know y'all heard that, right? Damn, door just opened up behind me by itself, and I'm the only one here. Anyway, look, I'm gonna wait for a few people to pile in because I didn't announce that I was going live, but you know what? Maybe I should. I'll get on Twitter real quick, get on the ground, let some folks know that I'm in here. I just been going live all day today. I'm about to tweet right now on the Twitters. I just tweeted it. Watch out now. I know how to tweet. Let me go ahead and share this. God dang, how that junk already got 5 likes? I just dang gonna look. I don't even understand. It's like people just staring at their phone, just waiting. I don't get it. The internet is a weird place, man. But let me put it on the ground. Let folks know we live. Bam, there we go. We is live. We in here, baby. We is in here. Congrats on 1 million subs. Thank you. Appreciate the $10 donation. Big baby. First one of the night. But y'all, I know what a bunch of y'all are thinking. Yo, Artofkickz, what's up, doc? When you going on the ghost hunt? See, look, this was the plan, right? The plan was to have a ghost video, a ghost hunt from your boy already ready when I hit 1 million subscribers. I was going to just drop it, not say nothing. Just drop that thing. But things don't always go as planned. It's not just me trying to go on this ghost hunt. I'm trying to get other people to come with me. I'm trying to get some creators that are already familiar with this realm, that know what they're doing. Some people have responded, others have not. And the ones that have responded, they just haven't been available. They've been busy. They've been doing other stuff. So I haven't been able to go on this ghost adventure yet. So y'all can stop asking me, when am I going? Because I don't even know. But what I do know is, y'all just gonna get a video one day. It's just gonna be like, bam! Artofkickz Ghost Adventures. I don't know what the heck is gonna be titled. It's just gonna fall. It's just gonna, I'm just gonna drop it on the channel. One day. I don't know what day it is. One day. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Where I've been at mentally and emotionally for the past few months, I haven't been thinking about anything. As far as a ghost hunt, 1 million subscribers, none of this stuff has been important to me. Truth be told. I'm letting you guys know before we get this party started, letting people pile in here. None of this stuff has really been that important to me. I've been wanting to step away from creating content. Wrapping my brain around the thought that I was going to hit 1 million subscribers, I wasn't excited. I wasn't the slightest bit excited because I got other stuff going on in the background outside of YouTube that have been major distractions in my life, things that are important to me, things that are far more important to me than hitting 1 million subscribers. I didn't care about the 1 million subscribers. I wasn't excited about the idea that I was going to hit 1 million subscribers. I was more excited for you all than I was for myself. Right now, I'm not even like feeling it. It don't even really feel real to me that I hit 1 million subscribers, because my mind is still on other things that are happening in the real world right now in my life. So, and then also thinking about injuries that I've been dealing with. I'm not in the right headspace or physical conditioning and to go on the ghost hunt, to go on the ghost adventure anytime soon. You know, trying to get my back together, and then having that nasty fall the other day where I slammed into that woman going 30 miles an hour on some rollerblades. That hurt me. So like now I'm like, dang, I can't walk, can't run barely. So it's just a lot. It's a lot going on right now, but it's gonna happen. I just don't know when. I'm talking to people, trying to get this thing organized, but when it's more than just me, this is why I do everything by myself, because I don't like to have to necessarily rely on other people and their time. That's why I'm such a loner. But I have to depend on other people right now for this thing. I have to rely on other people and their time and availability. I know a bunch of you guys would love to go on the Ghost Adventure Hunt with me. There's no way. I'm not going with some people that I don't know. I have to know who I'm going with. It's either going to be my friends or other content creators on top of my friends. You know what I'm saying? People that are familiar with what they're doing. Because if it's just me and my friends, we don't know what the heck we're doing. We never done this stuff before. You know, so if I'm going to go, it's going to be with some content creators or just people that do this. They might not be content creators, but they do ghost trips and stuff, you know. But it's people that I know of, you know. So I'm just got to wait it out a little bit longer, which is also going to give me time to heal too. So I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, we here and we're about to get this party started. We's about to get this party started. What up, King Cole? We in here, big baby. Giovanna, I see you down there, girl. But yeah. Y'all, this first video is chills. Y'all know how we do. We got two videos tonight. One of them is pretty long, so we ain't gonna be in here that long. It's already late. It's getting this party started. It's 10:30. But yeah, this first video is top 10 scary videos too scary to watch at all. Those are big words coming from Chills. Y'all ready for this? I'm ready. Talk to us.
Are you sure you're brave enough to watch this list? Because these scary videos are too scary to watch at all. Number 10, Invisible Playmate. Everyone has an imaginary friend as a child, but sometimes that...
I didn't have no imaginary friend, shit. What I look like talking to somebody that ain't there.
friend is not a figment of one's imagination. Posted on TikTok, this creepy clip shows an imaginary friend come to life. A police officer finds a little girl named Ava in the dark, playing around on a swing set. She appears to be alone. He radios back to base saying that he's located the missing girl. Well, he can safely assume that he's found her. He'll also soon discover why she went missing in the first place. The girl was out pailing around with her friend Juliana, and Juliana's not done playing. She suddenly swings back and forth on the swing set beside the little girl, only there's no one there at all.
What's your name? Eva? Officer Andy Base, I think I've located the missing girl. What are you doing out here? Juliana? Oh my goodness.
Is this just a trick of the wind, or did little Ava manage to conjure up a real imaginary friend? My guess is this is something sinister and truly paranormal.
The reaction from this supposed cop, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying his reaction. He was like, oh my goodness, when the swing started swinging by itself. I would have been like, oh fuck! I would have been tripping.
I think it's time to call the exorcist.
Juliana? Oh my goodness. Get over here now. Come with me.
Number 9. Mysterious UAP. Look up at the night sky, they said. It'll calm you, they said. More than likely, it will stoke your greatest fears. Published to YouTube in July of 2021 by Strange Activities. This scary...
Nope, I was hoping that this was going to be the UFO footage that I still can't seem to find that I wanted to show you guys, but nope, this is not it.
The video shows an unidentified aerial phenomenon in the night sky. From the sound of the footage, it seems like a crowd has gathered to look up at this strange sighting. The creepy UFO features a series of red blinking lights, and it appears to be hovering directly above. Suddenly all the lights flash on, brighter and more numerous than before. Then, one by one, the lights disappear, and the night is black again. While you may not want to believe in alien UFOs, what other explanation could there be? I'm sticking with the first option. Number 8. Fire tornado. It's fire season again, and America's West Coast blazes have blasted onto the scene, with over 70 burning across the coast to date.
No mames! Oh, heck no. Is that a fire tornado? Oh, heck no. Look, it's so big. These vehicles, they're tiny in comparison. Who's gonna put that out? Who's gonna put that out? How can you put out a freaking flaming tornado that's that big? Oh, Lord have mercy.
In Oregon, where 2,000 have been forced to evacuate from their homes, the scary video has surfaced to reveal exactly why such drastic measures were taken. Posted to Twitter by NWS Medford in Oregon, the National Weather Service captured a fire tornado forming near Mount Shasta in California. These frightening, out-of-control flame-ups occur when ground winds encounter fire, whipping the flames into a tornado spiral of doom. In the video, smoke and flames can be seen rotating into just such a terrifying daredevil amongst fire trucks and other service vehicles. Horrifying and at the same time fascinating. Although evacuations remain in place as of this publication date, the blaze was being managed and contained. It's yet unclear what started the fire. Number 7. Scary hospice girl. A hospice in Korea becomes a haunted house of horrors. In this scary video, too scary to watch at all. Published to YouTube by D-Dog Michael in May of 2021.
Said it's too scary to watch it all. I will be the judge of that.
Dochi heads to a hospice with a past, one supposedly haunted by hospice girls. Doshi
Bruh, he keeps saying hot Spice Girls. I keep thinking of the Spice Girls. Like,
says that he's brought a sketchbook to draw any hospice girl that he sees.
이것이 무엇이냐? 스케치북인데.
Before he even enters,
bro,
he hears a sound that gives him pause.
설마 방금 들었습니까? 앞에서 무엇이 톡톡톡 소리 났었는데.
But he continues in his exploration. Once inside, he sees beyond into a back courtroom. He believes there's something back there. He delves further into the abandoned hospice and finds his way to one of the hospice rooms, where he hears a faint noise.
응? 뭔 소리야? 뭔 소리요?
You telling me this dude went up in here by himself? Oh, he tripping. Not me. You'll never catch me in going on a ghost adventure by myself.
Moments after, while staring at the reflection of the window, a creepy white figure appears to walk past.
I don't see it. Did you see it? I ain't see nothing.
Either outside or worse, inside and reflected in the glass.
Damn, even zoomed in, I still didn't see nothing. What the freak?
Later hears footsteps. Not long after, he says he feels like someone's following right behind him.
내 뒤쪽에서 뭐 따라다닌 것 같아요.
And maybe there is, because a door slammed shut, scaring the life out of us all.
여기가 근데 진짜 미로네.
He hears a couple more faint sounds.
뭔 소리? 와 장난치나? 들리지?
And another loud one.
Hello?
After which he finally sees something in the darkness.
I didn't see nothing. I just saw more darkness. I mean,
저기 있다. 합쳐.
yeah, I just see darkness, bro.
A
Oh,
figure
wait. Did I see that?
standing down at the end of the hallway. He says he saw the ghost's face.
얼굴은 봤어. 젊은 여자는 아니었어.
I saw you face. It wasn't a young woman. Or old woman. It was a young woman.
And it wasn't a young woman, as the legends about this place
It was an old woman.
suggest. At the end of this exploration, Dochi starts to draw the face that he saw. This is it. Do you see it too? I do.
No. No. Psych.
Number 6, shadow boxing. The worst things to see are always in your periphery. Published to YouTube in June of 2021, Nuzzy Futz writes, noticed
Nuzzy Futz. What kind of name is that? I love it.
this from the corner of my eye while at work. The boxes and lines are automatically drawn in by the security software. The scary video shows a dark shadow being trailed by blurry fog. The security box follows this creepy image across the screen, tracing it all the way to the right as it drifts upwards and off screen again. While the security officer might hope that the
That's weird, man. Why did this thing start off as being black and then it turned white? That makes no sense to me.
box follows this creepy
You see, right here is black, right?
image across the screen, tracing it all the way to the right as it
And then it looks like it's almost like some white thing following behind it.
drifts upwards and off screen again.
Look, you see? Now it's white and black.
While the security
Now it's all white.
officer might hope that the mysterious figure is
I'm confused, man. What's happening here?
a figment of his imagination. The security camera doesn't lie. The camera tells us everything and nothing at all. But if I were that
This fool says the camera tells us everything and nothing at all. Huh? What? That sounds like a double negative.
security guard, I'd start looking for a new job because that place is definitely haunted. Number 5, Indian Baba. Wisdom does not always beget good. Published to YouTube in July of 2021, Om Vlogs describes the haunted location he's investigating in this video. He says that an old Baba, i.e. a wise old man in India, uses mysticism to solve people's problems here. One day, he used mysticism not for good, but for evil. He used it to control the most beautiful girl in the village, and days later, the pair of them were found passed away where the Baba once sat. Legend has it that their spirits continue to roam here and take the lives of anyone who dares to cross their path. This is where Om Vlogs dares to enter, right where the Baba sat. Getting there was, in itself, a frightening experience. As he is walking down a paved road, he hears something move behind him. Turning back to a tree, the brush is moving like something just disturbed it. It stops quickly when he turns to look, which suggests it wasn't the wind. Continuing on, he is standing in the road where he points out something further ahead in the darkness. It appears to be a figure wearing a red robe. It stands so still that you can't really tell if it's an inanimate object
कुत्ते भी आ गए बहुत सारे फिर से ये भौंकने लग गए हैं
Thank you,
Later,
Tina.
the same
We in here, baby.
mysterious tree branch brush that moved before is swinging back and forth much more vigorously. Is there a monkey in the tree, or is Baba throwing down some mysticism to distract us?
I bet the cameraman won't pan up to the top of the tree so we can see what the freak is in the tree. Don't be capping on me. Aaron Knights, what's good with you, brother? Thank you for the $10 dope note.
Turning back to where the creepy red-robed being once stood, the figure is gone.
Man, I see some of my channel members up in here, man. Shout out to my channel members, man. Emily, Zakira, what's going on? Tammy, I see you up in here. Big baby. Steve H, Karen White, what up, baby?
But on the opposite side of the road appears a glowing light. It looks like a
That look like fire.
candle is a light on the ground in the darkness. As our friend is finally driving away from this haunted place, he views the red figure again on his vehicle's reversing camera. It is standing on the side of the road like before.
Uh-oh.
He quickly gets out of the car to go investigate, but nothing is there but a pair of dogs, neither of whom seem the least bit disturbed by Baba. Are you disturbed? I certainly am, and you should be too. Number 4, Snowstorm Asylum. Don't fall through the ice of this abandoned asylum. Published to YouTube by
Dang, I ain't never seen ice in the inside of a building before. That's crazy.
Uncharted Travel in March of 2020.
Look at that.
This scary video sees an urban explorer taking a solo journey straight into danger in the form of an abandoned insane asylum in Ontario, Canada. Even more challenging, his overnight winter stay occurred in below freezing temperatures during a snowstorm.
Too cold
Will
for
he
me.
survive? Obviously, yes, but let's see if he survives with his sanity intact. Dragging all his recording equipment through feet of snow, the explorer arrives at his destination. It immediately feels like somewhere you don't want to be at all.
Heck
With the
nah.
floor covered in ice, it's probably difficult to stay on your feet.
Man, he couldn't wait until it got warm outside to go on this little ghost adventure, bro. He crazy. He is crazy. Justin, new channel member in here. Big baby.
Especially when you have female spirits encouraging you to fall. You can hear a creepy disembodied voice do just that when our friend is looking at the bathtubs and washrooms at the beginning of the video. The voice sounds female. Later, he almost does fall, but the spirit doesn't quite get her wish yet.
Definitely the most put together we've seen on any of the floors. Oh, I slipped.
As the explorer is descending some seriously icy stairs later in the video, he takes a nasty spill. It would be impossible not to with the amount of ice layering on these stairs.
Save time by going all the way down to the main floor. Just gotta be careful because these stairs are covered in ice and I'm wearing really steel shoes. Oh, I just took a nasty spill down those stairs. Look at all that ice.
Look at that. That's
Shortly
crazy.
after, as he walks around the main floor, a mysterious sigh is heard in the background.
This place does not look any more fun during the night than it did during the day.
A sigh that doesn't sound like it's coming from him. Maybe it came from whatever made this noise moments later as he's walking down a hallway. Although
That
he
wasn't him?
comes to a halt at the sound, he continues fearlessly down to the end of the hallway. As he moves ahead, there is what appears to be footprints on the floor. Another big thump is heard as he continues his exploration, entering an office room.
I thought I just heard something.
This man got ball sacks. I couldn't be in there, dog. I couldn't do that. It's all dark up in there. He by himself. He crazy.
Something over there.
Shit, what if something in there, bro?
Oh man. This is really freaky now.
Seems like he's not alone. Either this place is haunted or someone is squatting here, which
Shit, if somebody's squatting there, they crazy. It look freezing in there.
is worse. Take your pick.
Man, I need a gun.
And then,
This was all water and I got soaked. Oh my.
The cracking ice scared everyone for miles and miles around. He continues on and it doesn't stop. Something falls out of sight again, and then again he cracks through the ice.
Hello?
Hello?
He takes a deep breath in as he turns the corner, only to find no one there. As he's about to wrap his night up and head to his tent, his flashlight goes out. He's literally in pitch black darkness, and that's when he hears a sound again.
Flashlight just went out.
Oh, heck nah. As soon as my light went out, I'm going out.
Please, come on. I don't like this. What was it?
He somehow makes his way through the gauntlet of the ice using just the light from his camera. Everything around him looks like it could be a figure, ready to pounce, especially whatever this is as he climbs the stairs.
Sorry, but the only light that I have is this flickery headset of mine to get me home. Good thing we're almost at the end of this tunnel.
Where your cell phone at, fool? You don't got light on your cell phone?
I swear I did not plan this.
I swear you need a cell phone, dog. You need to get your iPhone or something, have light on.
Legitimately dead, as you can see.
Bruh, you should have brought 2 flashlights and extra batteries, bro. You dummy.
Looks all too spooked.
Or if you got one of those USB flashlights, you should have made sure it was 100% before you went out there. Even though ghosts would dang gonna make your electronics stop working. You better be glad the light on your camera worked, fool.
Like a person or a ghost standing in a robe. What is it?
That's the shadow. That's just the shadow of the wall.
Just ice? Or do we finally have an answer to what's been making...
No, it's the shadow. It's literally the shadow of the corner of this wall right here. Whatever this broken piece is, it's the shadow of it.
all the racket?
I'm gonna prove it. Darn it, it didn't go far enough. I gotta go back to prove it. Yo, something smelled like feces, bro. I know it wasn't me.
A ghost standing in a row.
Darn it. I need frames. I need the frame. Ugh.
Or ghost standing in a...
Right there. Alright. You see this little piece right here? It's the same piece right here. Bam, bam, bam.
robe. What is it? Just ice? Or do we finally have an answer to what's been made?
It's the shadow of this. It is the shadow of the this.
Making all the racket. Number 3.
Reaching. Yeah.
Midnight Walker. Security camera footage often reveals that the living are the only ones to secure ourselves against. Published to YouTube by Rent Life in July of 2021, this scary video shows a ghostly figure floating in the air at night, captured in a driveway. A terrible scratching noise is heard on the footage before this thing appears. The foggy figure even seems to trigger an exterior light, brightening the scene and revealing this nightmare floating past. He looks like a robbed Grim Reaper. The thing soon evaporates as mysteriously as it materialized. Would you like to take a stroll with this Midnight Walker? Before you answer, consider where his final destination may be.
No, I'm good.
Number 2, Click Clack. It's hard to tell if an abandoned place is really abandoned, especially when it's this noisy. Published in May of 2021 to YouTube by a Japanese YouTuber whose username translates to Lemonade Shop in Omoide. This video was taken in what appears to be an abandoned restaurant. As he's exploring the place, the camera is directed at a stairwell when this sound is heard.
僕が入った途端
While water does seem to be dripping in the background, the sound is louder and more unusual. The explorer moves down to the basement where more noise is heard, this time even more pronounced.
今真ん中に
It makes him jump, swinging his camera around to try and catch whatever is in his midst. When he's in the kitchen, yet another creepy sound gives him pause. But he continues on without too much worry. Again, while near a staircase, continued sound is heard, almost like something is being tapped, not rhythmically, but randomly. Although he spent...
Man, there's no way if I'm in a bandit hunted looking place and I start hearing little tap noises, the last thing that I'm gonna do is follow the noise. It's trying to lure you to your death. It's trying to get you. It's a trap, dummy. Don't follow the noise. You follow the noise, you deserve to get what you gonna get.
A good deal of time searching for the source of the noise. He never does find it.
See, he was searching for the source of the noise. I swear he'll fool. Brianna with the big $50 1 mil. Congratulations. Thank you, baby. Oh, with the TV up in the mud too. With another one with the big 100. Woo-hoo. I appreciate you, sweetheart. Y'all some real ones for real. Y'all some real ones for real. Big G17 with a $5 don't know. Big baby. We in this mug cut. We is in this mug.
Is the restaurant just settling into its old school foundation, or is something unseen having a laugh at this urban explorer's expense? I've got a challenge for you.
This man always got a dang on challenge for us. I got a challenge for y'all too. Follow your boy on the gram and Twitter at Artofkickz. Big baby. Wait a second.
The awakening. Everyone in a morgue has passed away except the coroner. That's the rule, but there's usually an exception to any rule. This creepy image, published to YouTube by Terra5, reveals that exception. A woman is laid out on the autopsy table, ready to be examined.
Something look weird about this picture, man. How come this picture look like all the color in it was added later?
Only she hasn't quite passed away yet. She is seen clearly trying to rise up while the coroner, scared out of his mind, jumps back from the table in shock. The source and origin of this photo is unknown, but it wouldn't be the first time someone was prematurely delivered to the morgue. In 2014, a woman in Poland awoke at a morgue after 11 hours in cold storage. She was delivered there after her niece called a doctor because she wasn't breathing, and the doctor couldn't find a pulse. After rising, we assume from a deep slumber, she was sent home to warm up with a bowl of soup, and in 2020, a woman in the United States was found unresponsive in her Michigan home. After paramedics tried to revive her, she was sent to a funeral home and spent 2 hours in a body bag before she was discovered breathing with her eyes open. This happens much more frequently than one might have guessed, but is this woman another such case? Her horror story is a mystery. Prepare yourself.
Bro, that's so insane, dog. That is so insane to me, bro. They don't even be knowing that people be still alive. Kevin Dunlap. New channel member, baby. We in here, cuz. We is in here. What's that, Trisha? With the $5 don't know? How you say this? Jay Lena? Hey, I appreciate the $10 don't know, baby. Colton King, we up in here. New channel members, big baby. Y'all, we getting a bunch of channel members today, man. I appreciate y'all. Welcome to the 1 million subscriber family, y'all. We did it. We made it. We in here. Before we get to this next video, which I'm about to pull up, it's probably going to be the last video, y'all. Like I said, it's a doozy. It's a long one. And it slapped him. The video's about 41 minutes long, so this is probably gonna be the last one. But y'all, if you haven't already, 20% off everything on the website right now. Use the discount code 1MILL, that is the number 1 in MILL, to get 20% off your entire order. I'm feeling grateful. I'm feeling gracious tonight. You know, we hit 1 million subscribers, so get that exclusive merch so I can autograph it for y'all so y'all can be a part of that. I'm going to send it out to y'all first thing tomorrow. And I'm going to be doing the shout outs at the end of the live stream for everybody that's copping merchandise, for everybody that's dropping donos on here, on Cash App, everywhere. I got y'all. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. We in here. Yeah, again, it's a 41-minute long slap ham video. This is mysterious videos that will, cure your boredom. Y'all bored? I ain't bored. We in here. Let's get it.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. So today we got something a little bit special. It's some bonus content for the week. It's a massive compilation of some of the scariest YouTube videos we've ever seen.
You know what this sounds like to me, right? This sounds like a bunch of stuff we've already seen, but it's okay because if it's the best of the best that he has dropped, then it might be worth watching again. Let's watch it. Let's have fun. We in here tonight, baby.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
This is an unexpected live stream, so it's only right. We made it. 1 million subs, baby.
YouTuber Sebastian Barayas was spending a carefree day in Atlantic City, New Jersey, United States, not expecting anything out of the ordinary. However, he quickly hit record when something truly bizarre began happening in the sky above his head. Anyone who's been to a beach town in the United States knows that it's not uncommon to see planes flying overhead. Pilots of small aircrafts are regularly hired to tow large advertisement banners over the beach and boardwalk to attract customers. However, this particular plane drew the attention of beachgoers because it suddenly stopped flying. In the middle of the air, the plane simply stops moving for several minutes.
I mean, like, come on now. Have you ever been in a car or outside and you look up and you see an airplane and you just know the airplane is not moving? Them airplanes be traveling so fast and be going, look, they be so high off the ground. I've seen this before. This airplane is not that high off the ground. But why is it not moving? It's not going past this building. Bro, that's crazy.
The physics of flight make this impossible. These type of planes need to be moving forward to produce the necessary lift to keep the plane in the air. To make matters even more strange, the banner being towed stays suspended in the air behind the plane.
Bro, that's real, dog.
The air currents from the plane's movements are what allow these banners to stretch out in the air.
Yo, this plane is not moving.
So if the plane isn't moving, the banner should be hanging straight down.
Exactly. Yo, this is real, man.
Viewers of the video have compared the mysterious footage to a glitch in the Matrix.
Bro, this is
Some
real.
have suggested that high winds pushing the plane backwards while it attempts to move forward could have caused the bizarre phenomenon.
Man, there's some extremely high winds then.
But many are skeptical. Was this a simple optical illusion, or is it something paranormal happening in the sky?
Man. Now it's starting to move? Now it's starting... Nah, that was real.
This creepy security camera footage uploaded to the YouTube channel What in the World is yet another example of a person that seems to disappear without any logical explanation. The clip shows a semi-transparent figure walking through a parking lot.
I'm just testing.
Already showing supernatural tendencies, what the figure does next seems to confirm this notion. As the person makes their way toward the right of...
Brandy got me messed up. She said, somebody paused the game. You stupid.
suddenly begin to fade away, disappearing from the video entirely.
I'm just testing. See if you
That dude walked funny.
It just disappears.
He disappears.
Confused, several onlookers can be heard discussing the mysterious footage.
I'm telling you, y'all got boo-boo quality cameras. Y'all need to upgrade y'all system. And then people won't look like they disappear.
With one heard exclaiming, then he just disappears.
He ain't disappear.
didn't call me.
Y'all cameras
I'm
suck.
just testing. See if you were a liar, you might say
Weird.
you were in
Then it just disappears.
Maybe you
Y'all got them 360p. Y'all need that HD.
And it just disappears.
Watching the clip, it certainly seems that the person does indeed disappear. But has this security camera really captured footage of a teleportation? Or is there another explanation for the mysterious figure's sudden disappearance? This mysterious footage, uploaded to YouTube by the Oregonian, works to prove this Oregon dispensary's claim that it is in fact haunted. This short clip shows just a handful of supernatural activity,
Hey, ghosts like to get high too, cuz.
but that alone is enough to provide substantial evidence to even a skeptic. A camera set up to provide security footage captured multiple odd occurrences over the course of just a few seconds.
Let me see it.
If you keep an eye on the jar of pens on the counter, something eerie happens.
Yo, I ain't seen this video in forever.
As the footage elapses, it seems as though the pens move all on their own.
Yeah, that's weird, man.
Next, the tip jar on the counter seems to be moved by some unseen force.
Oh, that's
As a
crazy.
worker nearby is otherwise preoccupied, the tip jar moves several inches on its own across the countertop.
Hey, man, the ghost went in there and forgot he didn't have a job, so he didn't have no money to buy no weed himself, so he was like, dang, yo, this fool over here look preoccupied. I'm just gonna steal the money out the tip jar and I'm gonna buy me some bud with this. That's what the ghost was thinking. Watch, look at him.
Captured from two separate angles, it seems impossible that anything except the supernatural could have moved that tip jar across the counter.
I agree. Ain't nobody there. It's real.
In an interview with the man working in the dispensary at the time the footage was taken, the man explains that he felt as though there was a presence standing next to him, right at the moment the jar was moving.
Jay Carr with the $6.99 dono. I appreciate you, bro. Oh, we got some friends watching from Quebec, Canada. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. We in here. Thank you for another dono. I appreciate it. Jeffrey, welcome to the Mafia.
As the jar falls, Andy gets the idea to check the surveillance cameras and sees the jar moving on its own. Speaking on both the jar and the pens, the general manager of the dispensary explains that the footage couldn't be legally doctored.
Nah, man. The ghost was trying to get a pen so he can write an IOU note to the dispensary because he was going to come up on some bud and he ain't had no money to pay for it. So he had to leave him a note. I owe you.
As it's against state law to do so, as the cameras monitor goods of a sensitive nature. As the dispensary had been built in a building that formerly housed a pharmacy at the turn of the 20th century,
Interesting.
the general manager goes on to say she believes the building to be haunted by the ghost of the pharmacist, rearranging the items in the dispensary.
The ghost of the pharmacist. Man, that's how you know you work so hard. You work your butt off all your life. When you die and become a ghost, you still working at the same place you worked at for 20, 30 years. These ghosts still working at that dang on place. It ain't even a pharmacy no more. It's a dispensary. Then they're reorganizing stuff like they still work there. That's messed up.
When speaking to an expert on Oregon hauntings, the expert explains that the city is supposedly extremely haunted due to the city's rich history. Regardless
Dang, they got a whole city that's haunted. That's crazy.
of the city's past, the shop's owners seem to think the supposed ghost to be benevolent and otherwise harmless.
Harmless, but it's a thief. It's over here stealing tip jar money. Oh, snap.
Dashboard
Wait, I'm scared. Hold on. Are they on the right side of the road or the left side?
cameras are one of the latest innovations
Oh, left side. Okay.
in personal security. Many drivers install them in their cars to document evidence in the event of an unexpected accident.
I got one in my car. Best believe.
The driver who captured this footage probably wasn't expecting anything weird to happen. They quickly learned to expect the unexpected. The video starts out normally enough for dashcam footage. We see that the driver's heading along a moderately busy stretch of highway.
For sure, for sure.
As they come around a curve in the road, a van is approaching in the opposite direction.
For sure.
Watch this vehicle closely. As it heads slowly along the road, something unexpected happens.
Let me see it. Oh, what the freak?
a man suddenly appears on the road right next to the vehicle.
Yo, what the freak?
The man appears to be falling onto the road from an unknown location.
What the what? And the van stopped. How would the van even stop to know that this man is there? He came out of nowhere.
It's almost as if a portal opened up and dropped him on the road. The
Yeah.
doors of the vehicle never opened, so it's clear that he didn't fall from the vehicle.
That's weird.
Even if a glitch in the video caused the camera to miss a door opening, the man appears right next to the front tire.
Right.
This is much too far forward to have fallen from the vehicle.
I can't explain it. Where this man come from?
The other option is that they fell out the window, but the fall is far too sudden. Someone falling from the window of a moving car would cause much more of a commotion. Without knowing the identity of the man who seemingly teleported onto the highway, it's impossible to come up with an explanation for his mysterious appearance. Did he come from another dimension? Does he have some sort of preternatural powers? Or did he just fall from the car and it's hard to tell? Unfortunately, for now,
That's honestly what I think. I feel like the quality of this camera is so low, but I feel like this dude could have fell from the vehicle, but it was just hard to tell. Maybe he fell out the window. Maybe he was sitting on top of the van as it was riding in the front. I don't know, but he probably fell from the vehicle. That's the most logical explanation. Jeffrey Baker, thank you, brother, for the big $20 dono. Justin for the $20 dono. Shanique, I appreciate you, woman. I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you as well for the dono. We ain't here, baby. Fam Basham, I see you. Thank you for the dono. Jay for another one.
his questions must remain unanswered. Some of the creepiest videos are often the ones where supernatural beings or mysterious creatures are visible to the viewer, but not to those who are actually in the video. This is certainly the case for this clip, uploaded to the YouTube channel.
Hey Jay, shout out to your girlfriend Kayla. What up, girl? What up, girl?
Channel Real Ghost Official 007. Taking place outside of a gas station at night, a group of people is seen convening near a bus. However, if you look towards the opposite side of the vehicle, it's clear they're not alone. Moving just out of their sight, yet still nearby enough to be concerning, a small, creepy creature can be seen lurking in the darkness. While it's difficult to spot on first view, if you slow the footage down, you can clearly see that there is indeed something there.
Yeah. Man, that's cap.
Given the perspective, it's hard to tell just how tall the creature is. However, It appears to be considerably shorter than the people standing nearby.
That's
It
cap.
has a large grey head, thin limbs, and looks as though it's wearing black clothes. Based on its appearance, it's easy to see why so many viewers have suggested that this creature could in fact be an alien.
Man, that thing don't move right. It move animatronically. It ain't real.
However,
They put it there in post.
if this is the case, why is it standing in the darkness on the outskirts of a gas station at nighttime?
Somebody was bored with this footage they recorded and wanted to make it look interesting, so they put a little spice to it.
Some more skeptical viewers have raised several concerns about the clip's authenticity, noting that it seems odd that the camera holder was filming such an otherwise mundane moment in the first place.
Ain't that what I just said? Big Brain Energy. Get your cap right now. Artofkickz.com. Big Brain Energy. 20% off. Ain't that just what I just said that? Man, there's about 20 of y'all that placed orders today on the website. I'm going to shout out all of y'all today at the end of the live stream. I know it ain't much on the website now. I'm sorry. I got some stuff coming for y'all. I gotta just be on the lookout. It's coming soon. But I just said that.
Was this so they could add some special effects to the footage afterwards? Unfortunately, without further information, we may never learn the truth behind this mysterious video.
The footage was boring. They wanted to spice it up. Why that thing look like it's jumping up and down like a happy monkey?
Journalist Carlos Molina became the story when he had a ghostly experience on live television in 2015. The presenter was filming a live broadcast on the Honduran Teleciba channel when a glass of water was caught moving across a table on its own.
Y'all saw that? That glass just slid across the table. He was looking at it like...
You can see the haunted cup just to the left of Molina's hand in the footage. It makes a very slow and steady gliding motion that covers a few inches in the blink of an eye. The movement did indeed catch Molina's eye immediately. The disturbed and confused presenter pointed out what he had just seen to the colleague sitting right next to him at the table. Molina has since confirmed that the production crew working on the program were not behind any kind of hoax. He's also shared that he felt a shiver going through his body just seconds before the cup moved on its own.
Oh, interesting. He said he felt the shiver in his body before the cup moved.
What's more, he describes the strange sensation that he felt throughout his body as a supernatural phenomenon. However, whatever was behind the incident was not giving off good vibrations.
Uh-oh.
Molina claims that he was left feeling traumatized following the incident. He also said that he was unable to move the glass with his hands following the incident because it was stuck to the table.
That would make me think there's a magnet then. I don't know.
Skeptics would surely need more convincing with important details about whether there was any moisture between the cup and table.
I need more important details. It don't look like there's any moisture, but there could have been a magnet that's sitting inside the cup and under the table.
That detail could quite literally throw cold water on the entire ghost theory. In this case, it's possible that condensation that formed on the bottom of the cup was responsible for the slide.
I don't know, because it don't look wet to me.
So was this a case of a real ghostly encounter or just some real fake news? At this stage, it's almost impossible to say.
This man said real fake news.
Mysterious footage can come from a variety of places, but with the prevalence of CCTV, security cameras have become a common source of strange videos that leave you questioning your ideas about what is possible. In this instance, the footage comes from a camera monitoring a street somewhere in Japan.
Oh, heck no. Oh, heck no. That's a first. I just got a little notification on my phone that there was some motion in my front door, and when I look at the footage, I saw this very bright white orb float down right here. This is the first. I've never gotten motion at my door and there not been somebody there like knocking or ringing at my door. This is the first time, and I look at the footage and there was an orb that floated down. I'm going to turn off the notifications from my phone because I don't want to get that again. Not tonight. Not tonight.
As the clip plays, everything seems normal. We see the regular bustle of people going about their day, moving quickly back and forth across the small section of street that the camera shows. Over the 30 seconds of video, only a few people cross in front of the camera. However, if you watch each person closely, one of them does something inexplicable.
Tell me about it.
If you pay attention to the street sign next to the white van in the bottom right-hand corner, you'll notice that a man seems to appear out of thin air.
Oh, what the freak? Where'd he come from?
What makes his appearance so strange is that, unlike the...
Oh, yeah, nah, he teleported. He came from another dimension. Like, I'm watching Flash right now, and I'm watching, like, season 5 and 6 all over again to prepare me for season 7. And, yeah, stuff like this be happening on that show. I think he came from somewhere else.
The other people in the...
He came from Earth 2.
Footage, this man doesn't enter from the edge of frame.
Nah, he came from Earth 2.
He's suddenly just there.
He might be a low-key speedster.
Some who have viewed the footage have labelled the man a teleporter and even a time traveller. But what do you think? Could the man's sudden appearance be caused by a camera glitch? Or does this clip really show something paranormal?
That's a weird camera glitch if it is.
Either way, this video really does seem to defy the laws of reality.
Weird camera glitch.
In July 2016, a model began to exhibit some very strange behaviour during a live interview on a Thai talk show. Tipawan Chapapwang told the host of the show,
Why her ear that color? Did they put some makeup on her ear to make it look that color? It's orange.
that a spirit had attached itself to her during a recent vacation to the city of Rayong. In the clip, she explains that the ghost, known as a pop in Thai culture, has an insatiable hunger and at one point screams out, "Bring me pig's blood." After explaining her story, Chapapwang's demeanour suddenly changes as she appears to become possessed by the spirit. The demon then begins talking through her as she starts to act very strangely. After several attempts to convince the spirit to leave the girl, the host tries to place a necklace of Buddha around her neck. The act makes the woman recoil in fear as she begins to shriek uncontrollably. The host finally...
The cap is real with this one. The cap is real with this one. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Somebody save this poor soul. I can't believe it. This woman just made a fool of herself on national TV. The cap is real.
He manages to get the necklace on her, and it immediately seems to silence the demonic voice. When the clip first appeared online, it immediately went viral across Thailand, racking up millions of views in just the first few days. Opinions were divided.
So somebody said bad acting. I wouldn't put her in one of my skits, I tell you that.
About its authenticity, however, with some viewers suggesting that the woman appeared to be acting. Despite this, many still believe that the model was the victim of a demonic possession.
Y'all know why? Y'all know why people think she was the victim of a demonic possession? Because she put these cheap contacts in her eyes and it's got her eyes all messed up. Her eyes look crazy and they're bloodshot because these cheap contacts, they've got in her eyes, bro. She put them contacts in one day and somebody told her, hey, them contacts make you look crazy. So she was like, okay, thank you. I'm going to run with that. I'm going to go ahead and play this weird little character. I'm going to say I'm being possessed. Because these contacts make me look like I'm already possessed. So I'm going to go ahead and act it out with my horrible acting skills. The cap is real.
If anyone can help translate the original video, there's a link in the description box below. Would love to know exactly what both the woman and the host are saying during the interview.
Come on now, if he just wait, hold on. So this man just so conveniently had this charm that's supposed to ward off spirits and stuff. I'm thinking if this charm was legit and she was legit, she wouldn't be over here screaming like a little girl. If she was an actual demon, she would be trying to fight this man with a deep voice, and she over here screaming like a little Asian girl. No. You gots to be kidding me. You gots to be kidding me.
This video, posted to YouTube by user Natholdit, caused quite a stir when it first appeared online. It's footage taken from a news broadcast in which a man is being interviewed. In the background, you can see other people going about their business. However, if you focus your attention on the woman casually standing with her arms crossed near the baggage claim, you'll notice something very strange. She appears to be waiting for something as she interacts with the people around her, nodding and chatting to a woman who is pushing a trolley full of luggage. The woman with the trolley begins to walk towards the camera and briefly obscures our view of the woman behind her. Then, as the trolley passes, she appears to have vanished without a trace.
Oh, that's
There's
weird.
now a vacant space where she was once standing.
Where'd she go? Yo, where'd she
While
go?
it certainly appears that the woman has disappeared, several skeptics have suggested that it might be simply a trick of the eye, noting that she might have begun moving at the exact moment the other woman with the luggage started to walk forwards.
I don't know. Maybe, but I don't know. She disappeared, cuz.
Did this woman really teleport out of sight? Or is it more likely that the whole thing is just a well-timed coincidence?
Maybe.
Either way, it's certainly a strange piece of footage and one of the creepiest things ever caught on live TV.
Maybe she did actually. She could have just walked
This
along
clip,
with her.
which is also from Japan, is admittedly strange and difficult to decipher.
Jess Adams, yeah, we in here, baby. First time live stream. And we in here with the donation. I appreciate you, cuz. We almost got 2,000 people in here.
As a young man turns on a light, we see him standing in what appears to be a small bedroom.
Yo, if this your first time in here in the live stream with your boy Artofkickz, I need you to spam the chat FTL, first time live.
Holding an acoustic guitar. The camera is shaky as it pans around the space, moving up and down his body, showing close-ups of his feet and guitar. At first glance, all seems normal. However, if you slow the footage down, there appears to be a shadowy figure standing in the back of the closet. It's only visible between flickers of the light, then it disappears completely.
No mames.
The figure is all black and slightly amorphous, looking much like a shadow person, a ghostly entity said to hide at the edge of our sight, barely visible and only for a split second.
He got them ghostesses, y'all. He got the real ones.
The figure appears, then disappears so quickly that it seems unlikely to have been a human. This leaves viewers wondering just what the bizarre and terrifying entity could have been.
A ghost. That looked more like the Grim Reaper was coming to get him. But he changed his mind. God gave him... Hey, wait, hold on. No, it ain't his turn yet.
There's certainly more than meets the eye
Oh, I remember this one. This was kind of weird.
in this first video, which shows a child and his father spending a day by the pool. Uploaded to the YouTube channel The Great, this chilling footage presents viewers with a very strange mystery.
Yo, watch this.
In the video, the boy's father can be seen on the pool's deck, while the boy, who's holding the camera, jumps into the water. As he leaps, we see a mysterious set of hands reaching out to touch him as he enters the water.
He got pushed, y'all. Y'all saw that?
The boy, seemingly unaware of the hands, turns back to his father, who's still on the pool's deck. He then turns the camera back on himself in order to give the viewers a thumbs up. You can clearly see that there's no one else in the vicinity. Next,
Nah, bro. Nah, bro.
uploaded to the reaching out
Alright, so you see the hand down here, right? I know who it is. I know who did it.
to touch him as he
This guy is pushing this kid, right? He's like, dang, kid, you jumped right on top of me, you idiot.
enters the water.
And he's trying to push the kid out the way because the kid jumped right on top of him. During this time right here, the guy moves away.
The boy
All of this little flippity flap that's going on, the guy moves away.
seemingly unaware of the hands, turns back to his father, who's still on the pool's deck.
All this is so much happening right now.
He then turns the camera back on himself
He turned the camera back on himself. Ain't nobody in his proximity because the dude left already.
in order to give the viewers a thumbs up.
It's him. This was the guy. Y'all see the guy right here? This was the dude. He just moved away. He was like, because I've done it before. I've been in the pool where some little idiot kid would come jump. I'm like, no, you about to jump right on top of me, man. Like, God, let me move away from you in case you do something else stupid. So that's what this dude did. He moved away from this kid. He was like, yo, I got to get away from this kid, man. He reckless out here in these streets, cuz. This kid is this dude.
You can clearly see that there's no one else in the vicinity. Next, the father takes the camera and jumps into the pool, giving viewers an even better view of the surrounding area. In the video's description, the uploader mentions that he thought he was alone with his child in the pool, while friends played at the other end.
Man,
Where then did this mysterious set of hands come from? Whoever they belong to seems to have disappeared into thin air. If they were that of a ghost, it suggests that they're a benevolent one. The hands seemingly appear only to help brace...
Who agrees with me, man? Who agrees with me? Tell me I'm not crazy, man. Come on. I know I'm not the only one that think it was that dude. That dude was not that far away. I need to know. I need to know that people agree with me. I said the same thing the last time we saw this video. But nobody, I don't know what you guys said.
The boys dive before disappearing. So what do you think could be going on in this video? Are the hands really of supernatural origin like the uploader suggests? Or is there actually a way to explain their owner's bizarre disappearance? Love to get your opinions on this one in the comments section below.
Alright, good. I'm glad folks agree with me, man. That dude just got away. The time that it took for that kid to get back up, the guy just got away.
In another bizarre video from Amazing Mystery Videos, a homeowner was shocked to discover something unusual living right in their backyard. In this video, we see a small, cluttered backyard. The light in the area is dim, so it's hard to make out any details.
What was that? Why did that move?
However, we can see what appears to be a garden gnome with dark skin, a white beard, and a tall white hat. At first, nothing seems unusual. Then, the gnome begins to move.
Yo, that moving like crazy.
The creature walks around a small area of the yard before disappearing behind some foliage.
It don't move right though, man. It moved fake.
The camera is shaky, so the details of the gnome's appearance are hard to make out. We can mostly see the bright white of its tall hat reflected in the light.
Come on.
According to Renaissance mythology, gnomes are small humanoid creatures that typically live underground. They're usually described as being about a foot tall and reluctant to interact with humans. It's thought that they spend most of their time below ground, moving through the earth as easily as humans move through air.
Man, this reminds me of the Smurfs.
Often gnomes are tasked with guarding some sort of underground treasure.
Definitely reminds me of the Smurfs.
If this is in fact a gnome, the homeowner most likely has nothing to fear.
That's a Smurf, bro.
However, the creature could turn nasty if anyone were to go searching for its underground treasure.
Shit. What that Smurf gonna do? Smurf me to death?
Uploaded to YouTube by Amazing Football Skills, this video was meant to capture a routine football game. Instead, the mysterious footage seemed to have captured something else entirely. Throughout the game, it appears a supernatural guest goes largely unnoticed.
Oh, I remember this.
As the camera focuses on the crowd, it looks as though a mysterious figure is running to and fro between the ends of the field.
Yo, that junk is crazy.
Straight through the crowd.
How? Look at that. That looks so legit.
The figure runs with unnerving speed between the spectators. No one moves out of the figure's way as it continuously moves between crowds, up and down, back and forth in a way that is inhuman.
Bro, before I thought this was real, now I'm thinking that it could just be some nasty motion blur and they just copied and pasted and put it on top of this video and lined it up to where it looked like this guy was in the stands right there running. They're like, all right, we can line it up to where his height is the average height of the human.
Compared to the football players on the ground, the figure is moving extremely quickly.
Too fast.
What do you think this figure is? Is it simply a camera glitch or something far more sinister?
Bro, if this is fake, who thought of that? Who got the time, man? But if it's real, then that junk was dope as heck. I remember the first time I saw it, I definitely thought it was real.
Do some humans have abilities that go beyond the natural?
What up, Karen White? Appreciate you, baby.
Serious videos have surfaced suggesting that it is indeed possible for ordinary humans to do extraordinary things. This footage,
My guy Tony, thank you, brother.
humans may have the power to move objects with their minds.
Tell me about it.
This black and white slow motion video seems to have been recorded on a security camera.
Ouch.
We see two women sitting at a table as another person stands nearby. There are books and other items on the table, including a cell phone. As the camera rolls, the girl closest to the camera begins making strange movements with her hand, waggling her fingers in the direction of the phone. After a moment, the phone begins to slide across the table, much to the other girl's surprise. She immediately leans away from the table, her eyes locked on the moving phone. The person standing in the background quickly comes forward and picks up the phone, inspecting it for any possible explanation.
Yo.
They put the phone in their pocket just before the footage ends.
What the freak? That's weird, man.
Psychokinesis or telekinesis is the ability to interact with the physical world using only the mind. There have been reported instances of telekinesis for centuries, but no one's ever conclusively proven that such abilities exist. Most scientists believe that such abilities are a fraud. It's hard to dispute the abilities that the girl in this video seems to possess.
It's a possibility that if you could tap into a certain part of your brain, that maybe you could do stuff like this. I've always been fascinated with the idea.
The reactions of the others in the room seem genuine, plus the fact that one of them picks up the phone and puts it in his pocket seems to rule out the possibility that the phone was attached to a string.
Exactly.
However, some viewers still think that magnets are a possibility.
Maybe.
Yet, no one seems to know who this young girl is, but she may possess powers beyond our imagining.
That's Matilda.
While Jeff and his team are professionals, there's also a slew of seriously scary videos.
Thank you, Miss May, for the $5 dono. Diabolical Greens, $15 dono. Thank you. Appreciate you, big baby.
That are captured by those who encounter odd creatures in their daily lives. Uploaded to the YouTube channel, The Swingin' Dicks, this clip begins
Whoa. What's the name of this channel? What is the name of this YouTube channel? I can't even deal. Why? Who the heck thought that was a great idea? Oh, man. Uploaded by the YouTube channel.
Seriously scary videos that are captured by those who encounter odd creatures in their daily lives.
Uploaded by the YouTube channel.
Uploaded to the YouTube channel, The Swingin' Dicks.
So we just swinging them tonight, huh? We just gonna swing them then, huh? If yours don't swing, it ain't big enough, huh?
This clip begins as the camera holder is explaining.
I'm black, I don't got that problem, huh?
Meaning that he and his co-worker had just arrived to work early in the morning when they noticed something rather creepy. Initially thinking it might have just been a maintenance worker, the two decide to investigate further.
Could have been a maintenance person doing some work or something, but...
Hey, if he ain't swinging this D, then shit, he ain't working.
I swear I don't know what this is.
Soon they're confronted with what appears to be some sort of bipedal humanoid moving quickly from one side of the camera to the other.
Bipedal, what's that mean? That don't sound right. It sound like he's swinging something too.
What is that?
Watch out, he might be swinging something.
The pair call out to it, and it seems to respond with a high-pitched shriek.
Hello?
Hey, that look like Zoom from Flash.
Hey, who is that?
Man, it sound like Zoom from Flash.
The pair call out to it, and it seems to respond with a high-pitched shriek.
Hello?
Yo.
Hey, who is that?
Even more strange is the fact that the creature's face seems to periodically flash, as if the footage is glitching out. Weirdly, the uploader notes that the song Surfing with the Alien by Joe Satriani was playing on the radio as the two of them arrived at the shop. Could this have been some sort of eerie foreshadowing of what was about to come?
Shit, maybe.
While it's difficult to know for sure just what exactly the pair managed to capture, it's easy to see why many are calling it a real alien sighting caught on camera. But what do you think? Is it really a being from another world, or could it be something else entirely? Let me know what you think in the comments section below.
You know what?
Posted to the Facebook page Real Ghost Videos, this bizarre footage seems to show a young girl appearing out of nowhere. The video begins as a woman is seen walking alone outside. She stops and extends her hand as if she's reaching for something. At first her movement seems unclear as there's nothing there. Then suddenly a small girl appears by her side.
Oh, what the freak?
The woman doesn't seem fazed at all, remaining calm as the young girl begins to walk in front of her.
Nah, they got powers out there, bro. They got powers. This girl out here walking around invisible, and her grandma can sense it because her grandma got powers too. So this girl just phased into place, just went uninvisible and just walking like it ain't nothing. Grandma was talking to her whole time. She was like, "Baby, stop. Come back out."
If you watch the video closely, it looks as though the woman is actually expecting the little girl to appear.
Exactly.
Almost as if she's summoning her.
Look at that. That's crazy.
The woman's calm reaction also suggests that this may not be the first time this has happened.
That just look too real.
So what do you think this video shows? Does
yo.
this little girl really possess the ability to teleport? Or is it actually the woman that can make people appear?
Oh, dang, for real. You gotta take both of them in for questioning.
Let me know what you think in the comments section below.
Man, I would love to be invisible, bro. You know all the things I can get away with? I can sneak on the airplane, bro. And take a free flight anywhere.
This final clip from our list of ghosts caught on live TV comes from a football match between Racing and River Plate in Argentina back in 2014. The clip was filmed in the El Cilindro Stadium near Buenos Aires and has been provided by a YouTube user by the name of Crazy Man. In the footage you can see a grey figure running along the field. The translucent grey-hued figure appears to be able to move through the field's touch lines completely unencumbered.
Man. Somebody stole the idea from that other guy that was in the stands, bro.
In fact, it almost seems like he's running through people at certain points.
Man.
Is there a reasonable explanation for why a shadow person was caught on camera running in the stadium?
Nope.
Some people think they've solved the mystery of one of the strangest ghosts caught on live TV. The easiest explanation is that the figure is really just a person wearing a grey shirt. A technical glitch could easily cause a person in dull-coloured clothing to be lost by the camera.
True, but this fool's like running too fast.
However, many people simply aren't buying this explanation.
Yep, that's what I said. Stephanie, welcome to the family. Mark Sanchez, thank you, brother. $10 dono in the house. Robert, I see you. Yep, we the mafia. We are here. My wife Maria. Shout out to the wifey.
They believe it's some sort of unsettled spirit who may be trapped within the confines of the stadium. It's ultimately impossible to say. The footage shows the shadow figure from a number of angles to offer a full picture of the sighting. The figure is consistently translucent regardless of which angle we're looking at in the video. So what do you think? Grey shirt or reckless ghost wanting in on the soccer action? This unsettling video was uploaded to Yorkshire Conspirator UFO's YouTube channel in May 2019. The footage, which was supposedly captured at a football match somewhere in London, has many claiming that it shows proof of a UFO. Near the beginning of the video, there's a sudden flash in the sky. This is shortly followed by an orange-coloured orb that slowly descends from above. It hovers for a few seconds before suddenly disappearing. The players don't seem to notice the strange light as they continue
Yo, that judge just blinked off and disappeared.
their pre-match warm-ups. While several skeptics have noted that the descending light could simply belong to a drone, this theory doesn't explain how the object could suddenly vanish. So what do you think? Has this footage
It could be a drone though, because it could simply just be that the lights turned off on it, and because it's so dark out there and the drone could be black, you just might not see it in the sky because the video footage is not the best quality. A small object can hide in low pixel rates. No big deal.
actually captured an alien craft curiously watching a local football match? Or could the orb be something else entirely? Uploaded to the YouTube channel The Truth Don't Deny, this is potentially some of the most alarming teleportation footage that can be found online. Taken from a
I like the teleportation footage.
vehicle's dash cam, the video shows just how dangerous a person's sudden appearance can actually be. A car is driving down a highway at a relatively fast speed.
For sure.
Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary until roughly 2/3 of the way through the clip. That's when a man suddenly appears right in front of the car. Acting
Yo.
quickly, the startled figure just manages to move out of the way of the oncoming vehicle.
Dummy.
The most shocking thing about this clip is that you don't actually see the man enter the frame, nor do you see him moving into the path of the car.
Oh.
He simply just appears.
And then he's stupid. He stopped right in front of the path of the car. And he's like, oh snap, let me speed up. You didn't see that coming, dog? Dumb.
That, coupled with his surprised reaction and the subsequent frantic nature of his actions, tends to indicate that this footage could indeed be real.
It's real, but he was just standing off to the side on the sidewalk, and it's dark. We just couldn't see him until he stepped in front of the vehicle.
Was this an actual teleportation that went wrong?
Nah.
Some viewers have suggested that it almost looks like the man expected to appear somewhere else. Regardless of his intentions, the man's sudden appearance seems to have put himself and others in a rather dangerous situation.
You.
Uploaded to YouTube by user Michael Dunn, this video seems to show something very perplexing. As the camera holder talks to his companions, another man riding a bicycle suddenly appears in the background. However, unlike the previous clip, no one seems to have any reaction to the man's sudden appearance.
I remember this clip. This one got me baffled too. I don't know how this happened. This man really did teleport.
If this truly is a case of teleportation caught on camera, then the man on his bike was quite successful in doing so without drawing any attention to himself.
Thank you, Trisha P. We in here, baby.
Online, this clip has racked up a large number of views as armchair experts attempt to debunk the mysterious footage. Some have suggested the man's sudden appearance is simply a trick of perspective. While others believe the footage is more likely to have been manipulated in some way. Despite the skeptics offering several plausible explanations, many assert that it just doesn't seem possible that the man on the bicycle was actually there the whole time. They argue that both the rider and his bicycle would take up far too much space to be concealed behind the single man in the foreground.
Dang, I guess. I don't know.
As the debate over the man's sudden appearance continues, it seems unlikely that viewers will agree on a definitive explanation anytime soon.
I can't. I just gotta... Damn. He's a solo.
Posted to the YouTube channel 1234, this last...
That's a... Man, wow. Wow. They were so creative with the naming of their YouTube channel. Man, shit, we just gonna call it the first four numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Video on our list is certainly creepy. The footage, which was captured on a driver's dash cam, seems perfectly normal to begin with.
For sure.
However, as the clip continues, a series of events unfold that prove difficult to fathom.
Tell me about it.
The car that is directly in front of the dash cam suddenly swerves to the side, revealing a figure standing in the middle of the road.
Oh, yeah. Woo!
Oddly
Dummy.
pale and weirdly poised, the figure's behavior and complete lack of fear
Yo, get out of the street, my G. You on a highway.
are seriously disturbing. It appears to make no effort to move to safety, apparently content and stoic, while standing directly in the middle of traffic.
Shit.
Just who or what this figure is exactly has been the subject of debate for some time. Many think it could have been a homeless person or even an escaped mental patient. Others, however, point to the supernatural, suggesting that it was more likely to be a ghost.
Man, I didn't think either one of those things. He said it could be a homeless person or an escaped mental patient or a ghost. I thought it was somebody that was trying to get deleted from this earth. That's what I thought it was.
While some viewers might be skeptical of the footage, it seems obvious that it's not being doctored in any way. It would also appear that it's not a prank, as any normal person would be unlikely to put themselves in such danger just for a laugh.
I mean, people do it all the time and don't even realize they're doing it.
So what do you think? Could the figure be some sort of misguided human, or is there a case for suggesting that it might be something supernatural? Love to get your opinions on this mysterious piece of footage in the comment section below.
We've seen this before, but I still don't know.
Fans of dramatic television in Mexico are familiar with a hit show called La Donna.
I'm about to say she looked telenovela for real.
That stars Araceli Arambura.
Okay, sexy.
It appears that some drama that almost seems too spooky to be true was conjured up during a taping of the popular show back in 2016. The scene was uploaded to YouTube by a user named Faith Lahan. The face appears from the 23-second mark through to the 26-second mark. It can be hard to spot the face during all the action. However, a still image was shared by Arambula on her Instagram page.
Yo, that face looked big as heck.
It shows what appears to be a very clear outline of a face just above her shoulder.
That's weird.
Do you think a ghost really made its way onto the set as an uninvited extra?
Bruh.
In 2016, keen-eyed fans spotted something very unsettling during a telecast of an English sports program. As the host discusses a recent football match, a groundsman who appears to be wheeling equipment off the ground suddenly disappears. What makes the footage even more mysterious is the fact that a short while later, a second man can also be seen disappearing from the ground.
Yo, these folks are being deleted, dog. That man looks like he literally got deleted.
In 2016, a groundsman who appears to be wheeling equipment off the ground suddenly disappears.
Watch this man get deleted. Delete.
What makes the footage even more mysterious
Watch this man.
is the fact that a short while
Delete.
later, a second man
Watch this dude over here.
can also be seen
Delete. They getting deleted out here, cuz.
disappearing from the ground. When the footage first aired, fans immediately began debating what they had just seen. Experts were initially stumped. However, some suggested that the disappearing groundsman might have just been an illusion created by some sort of video
Somebody said, Thanos snapped his fingers.
edit. Despite this, many thought that the clip did indeed show something paranormal. While some viewers were convinced that the camera had captured ghosts, it's difficult to know for sure without further information. What do you think? Does this clip really show proof of ghosts lurking inside this football stadium?
Hell, it's possibility, man. Because Thanos just be like, snap.
Or could there be another explanation for this bizarre footage?
Shit. He just taking out the wheat. Nobody won't. He's just snapping his finger and people just, alright, 40% of y'all gone.
Uploaded to the YouTube channel Christian Bello Web, this clip originally appeared on an Argentinian TV channel based in the Entre Rios province. In the footage, a man and woman are seen broadcasting live on Instagram, likely due to social distancing protocols. However, it seems that the transition of many broadcast programs from inside the studio to inside the homes of TV personalities has not led to a decrease in paranormal activity caught on camera.
Nah.
In fact, this new trend of broadcasting from inside one's home might be an opportunity to capture even more creepy events.
Interesting. Interesting. I mean, it made sense as to why my channel blew up so big last year at the rate that it was going, because people were staying inside watching a bunch of content. But this right here is interesting.
As the two speak to each other, the background of the man's home is seen to be illuminated by a lamp placed on a table behind him. Suddenly, the lamp flickers before appearing to be tipped over by some sort of unseen force.
I don't like that unseen force mess.
Whether it's the sound
Bro, you didn't notice that lamp, dog? I heard it. I would have heard something behind me. I heard it.
of the lamp falling or the lack of background
He don't even got no headphones in.
light that catches the man's attention is
It was the lack of bedroom light or background light that caught his attention. He didn't notice that lamp fall. No.
unclear. However, he appears to be understandably shocked and confused by what's just taken place. While it's possible that the lamp could have simply been pulled over by someone standing out of view of the camera, it seems unlikely that anyone would set up such a prank during an important live interview. So what do you think? Was the lamp's bizarre movement the work of an inconsiderate trickster, or could it have been manipulated by something supernatural? Love to get your thoughts on this one in the comments section below.
He's perplexed.
Footage from security cameras can often be difficult to verify. Sometimes it can be explained away by equipment malfunction or even human error. With this video, posted to YouTube by user Mystery,
Yo, I ever so slightly remember this, but I can't remember what it was about.
it's the reaction of the witnesses that lends some real legitimacy to the clip. Set in a well-lit bookstore, a crowd can be
Does the guy drop something and it doesn't drop?
seen gathering around a single man. However, it's unclear whether he's done something previously to warrant the attention. Suddenly, the man disappears, leaving the book that he was reading briefly suspended in midair before
He didn't drop something. He disappeared, so the book dropped. That's what it was. Fascinating.
it crashes to the floor.
Shoot. That junk crazy.
The perplexed onlookers can do little more than attempt to process the shocking event that's just occurred right before their eyes. Could this actually be real teleportation footage caught on
Man, he got away.
camera, or is it more likely to be a clever editing trick?
This man got away with a crime. He already knew he can get that somewhere else.
Let me know what you think in the comments section below.
Yo, this man did. He did the Goku number. He was like, pew. What Goku call that? Instant teleportation or instant transmission or instant? It's instant something. Y'all comment down below.
Did the King of Pop show up on a CNN broadcast after his death in 2009?
He better not. That would be weird.
Some footage from Indiana Outback on YouTube suggests the answer is yes. The sighting
I know darn well.
happened during a tour of Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch in Santa Barbara County, California, that aired on CNN's Larry King Live program back in 2009. The sighting is very fleeting. It occurs while the host is touring the bathroom in the home's bedroom suite from roughly 4 minutes 45 to 4 minutes 47. However, it isn't until close to the end of the 6-minute video that we catch a glimpse of a shape that has an eerie similarity to the silhouette of Michael Jackson.
Oh, heck nah. Something don't look right about this. Come on. That could have been anybody's shadow, bro. Y'all killing me.
What's notable about the figure in question is that the posture witnessed here does seem quite reminiscent of the way Jackson was commonly seen walking onto the stage.
What, like this?
With his head tilted down with his shoulders hanging over just slightly.
Exactly.
You can see the shadow pass over a
Michael Jackson wasn't the only person to walk like that.
wall located down the hall from where Larry King's crew is filming. It appears to pass by one of the home's large fireplaces before vanishing. What's worth noting is that we never actually see a person pass by the same fireplace.
Is the fireplace usable though?
That does help to rule out the idea that the shadow belongs to a crew member or visitor of the house. It's not your mind playing tricks on you if you swear you've seen this clip of the alleged ghost of Michael Jackson on here before. We've actually discussed and dissected this clip when talking about the wildest ghosts caught on live TV in the past. However, this creepy clip is just so iconic that it's worth taking a look at again.
Y'all, we did it. We made it to the end of the live stream. We made it to the end. Y'all, we got 2,200 people in here. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with your boy tonight. Let me run through these shout outs real quick. Got a couple of Cash the App shout outs. Shout out to Maria. Shout out to Brandon. What up, brother? Thank you for the 100,000 million subscribers shout out. Ashley, yeah, man, we live in here, baby, tonight. Look, I don't know when I'm gonna go live again, but I just had to come in here and celebrate right with my guys, man. With my guys around the world. Christopher Hernandez, shout out to you, bro. Thank you so much. I'm about to get out to these shout outs for the people that cop merchandise. Give me a second, you guys. Karen White, I see you up in here. Big baby. Thank you for the dono, sweetheart. Kelly, another one. Always, man. Appreciate you. She says she's stoked for me hitting 1 million subs. I appreciate you so much. Brandon, you already know, man. We did the thing today, dog. We did the thing. August 6, 2019. 2019? I'm going back in time. 2021, we did it, baby. 1 million subs. Maria Morales, shout out to you, baby, sweethearts. I appreciate you so much. V-Man, he's in the chat right now, too. Talking about some congratulations on 1 million subs. I appreciate you. Big baby. Big baby. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me shout out some more folk real quick. My foldies real quick. Eddie A, shout out to you. Karen White again. Always copping stuff. Carly W, shout out to you. Kanika, hold on. Did I say that right? Shanika, shout out to you. Ronald, thank you so much. Steve Flores, I appreciate you, brother. I bet he copped a sticker. Hold on. Shunflunt? Is that how you say it? She copped 3 separate times. Look. Shout out to you, Miss Lady. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. Tangura. Oh, Benjamin. I know this person. You didn't order with me before. Shout out to you. Heidi L. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. Joy Simmons, I appreciate you. Daniel, what's going on with you? I appreciate you so much. Christopher Hernandez he in here, man. Everywhere. Shout out to you, brother. I'm gonna get your order together. I'm getting everybody order together, autographing just about everything I'm shipping out to you guys. Miranda, shout out to you. Thank you so much. Miss Jimenez, I see you up in here, baby girl. Shout out to you. Joselito, shout out to you. Mr. Olivier, Dustin, shout out to you. Princess, shout out to you. It's a bunch of orders that they came through, y'all. Y'all keep the orders coming. Y'all keep the orders coming. Samantha M, shout out to you. I appreciate you so much. Amanda, what you got for me? You done left a little note. She says, congratulations on 1 million subscribers. Much love as always. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Stormy, shout out to you. Robert, I appreciate you. Carly, shout out to you. Thank you so much. Jonathan, I appreciate you so much. Appreciate you. Y'all, we did it. We hit 1 million subscribers as of yesterday, because it's currently 12 p.m. the next day. It's the 12 p.m. the next day. So yesterday was that milestone for your boy. 1 million subscribers. So grateful, so appreciative. Still can't believe it. Me, I did it. I am one of the few. 3,000 uploads later, man. That was a lot of work. Man. Shit. But we did it, baby. We about to hit 100,000 on the second channel, too. We're about to hit 100,000 on the second channel, hopefully by the end of the month. So keep on showing that support. Subscribe everywhere. Gaming content coming soon. I'm about to get back into the gaming, baby. AOK Games. Be on the lookout. A different perspective. Be on the lookout. Content coming everywhere. Follow me on all platforms. We post on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. We out here. But I'm out of here. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. I need some sleep.